Welcome to Update Emma, the latest in our named series of updates for the What Caused This root cause analysis platform. This update has been driven by client feedback as ever, so thanks to our kind development partners and users, and the improvements have been led by our product and UX team. In this update, we've made some small but powerful changes to cause level terminology in the analysis area of the What Caused This platform. Building on feedback from our users, we've retired the cause dominance term and we've replaced it with slightly more familiar terminology. Cause boxes in the platform can now be marked as either primary causes, contributory causes, and of course, root causes. This change represents the classic 3 tiers of causes which are used across many sectors and typically requested in formal investigations and RCA reports from senior leadership teams and compliance officers and regulators. So let's see these in action using a relatively simple, basic RCA analysis chart. We can see here we've got a focal point of loss of company IT systems, and there's a few cause boxes that run away from that focal point to explain the event. I'll start with the cause boxes that are closest to the focal point. These are cause boxes that we would typically describe as primary causes. So if I use the show me function and choose cause level, we can now see that none of the cause boxes on this chart have any cause levels attached. And it's quite straightforward to correct that. If that's a feature we want to use, we just click on the box, which opens a side panel, and we select the cause level as either primary, contributory, or root cause. So I'm going to run through these cause boxes closest to the focal point and set those, as you can see, nice and quickly, all as primary causes. Causes that we find in the middle of a cause chart are often very significant, and we'd set those as contributory causes very often. So once again, it's the same process, and you can see these building across the chart there. And we might decide that ultimately all of the causes at the end of our cause chains are going to be designated as significant root causes. And now we can see now that this basic chart is complete. We've got 3 primary causes, a couple of contributory causes, and at this stage, 3 root causes. This difference between the different causes is very significant, particularly where solutions are concerned. Solutions applied to primary causes typically stabilise an event quite quickly, whereas solutions applied to the deeper contributory causes put in long-term strength into systems. And typically solutions applied to genuine root causes have the opportunity to transform organisations. So understanding the tier or the level of cause is very significant from an understanding perspective. And before I conclude this video, there's one further small improvement that we've made. For causal chains where further analysis is required, we've swapped out the grey chevron icon for a much clearer looking orange coloured question mark symbol. So if we felt, for example, that this cause box here, no backup server available, required further analysis, there was more we could look into here. It's quite straightforward. We add an end state and now we've got further analysis possible. And if I repeat that across a couple of these root causes, we might decide that these root causes need further explanations as well. So we can see now with these UX improvements that there's much more clarity to the chart around cause levels, and there's clarity around the end states of the various cause boxes. I hope you agree. They're small but powerful improvements. So thank you for watching Update Emma.